Thanks for having us over here. Tell us, how long have you known Ken Gessler?
You know, I've known Ken for a long time. He's a nice guy. But the ring became a big problem for them. Other than that, I don't know. He just lost his temper, you know, he just flipped out. Cops came around asking about you. What?
Hey, I try to cover up your ass sleeping bag.
병신 새끼야! 너 내가 누군지 알아? 너 나한테 복수하겠다고 여기.
So the captive, because he doesn't have power, may cling to stubbornness. The captor, because he has power, may cling to torture, or even kill his captive in the blind pursuit of the information that he wants.
Your immediate spy master is Benjamin DePhillis, yes or no?
You are an American spy! You know, I'm gonna put this down on the tape recorder because nobody's gonna believe me. Now, you mean to say I have to call you every time I'm coming home late for a meal?
Not just any meal, just the ones that...
If you're ever in the mood, feel free to come over. I'll charge you the same.
줄리아들 한 학기를 쉬면 되잖아.
줄리아도 싫어? 너 내가 그 소리 하지 말라 그랬지, 응? 그럼 내 꿈은, 내 인생은 우리가 미국에 왜 왔는데?
You see these? Here's what it costs to make a living, sweetie. Oh, and this doesn't include the food you were eating.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce you to Jason Her!
Welcome to Jason Her!
你好,你好,你好.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Thank you for joining us, Jason Her.
Yes.
Well, of course, we want to talk to you. You are a very famous actor. Of course, everybody in the world knows, especially our viewers in Russia. We have expats in Russia that love to watch our show. So,
Wow.
thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, спасибо.
Now, you were actually born in Korea.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Korea.
Raised in Korea.
Raised in Korea.
Born and raised, that's
Born
two
and
different
raised, there's
jobs.
two different things.
Until the age of what?
I was born and raised in Korea until 4th grade, and then I moved to Malaysia, where I lived for another 4 or 5 years, and then I came back to Korea until the end of my middle school. Or here you say junior high.
Junior high, that
Yes.
is right. You have gotten to this American culture.
I
Yes,
think
junior
I've
high.
gotten a little bit Americanized.
So
yes.
then you went to Australia.
Then, no, I actually went to college to study, and then right after that, I went to Australia to explore my subconscious inner beast, I guess.
That's where you get it from,
He said-
Australia.
Yes, or college.
All the most poisonous things in the world is in Australia.
So what was your major? What were you studying to do?
I was always an art guy, so I studied fine art, and then I realized I also wanted to make a living. No offense, now I actually want to go back to fine art. So, but I changed it to illustration, and then I studied entertainment design and film. And yeah, that's my question.
Wow. Okay. And then something life-changing happened to you in Australia, right? You were cast in a commercial, or was that here in the United States?
Oh, that was here in the United States.
So you came back here in the United
Yeah.
States to work in fine arts?
Yeah, no, I actually graduated from school, and then I immediately got a job at Fox mobile division as a producer. Developed a few different shows.
He's a producer.
Well, wait,
I didn't know this about you.
Fox Mobile?
Like, I gotta get my headshot.
Not anymore.
What is this mobile?
Mobile.
So what is mobile Fox?
So this is like back in the day when iPhone it wasn't even out yet. You know, we're like one of the very early pioneers of developing all these mobile.
Oh, it's
contents.
one of the
pioneer.
innovator.
Wait.
Producer and pioneer.
Well, so I guess they
Wow.
wanted to, try a young kid, fresh out of school with some fresh ideas, and they put me on this, talk show. Actually, as a matter of fact, it was a talk show that I was put in charge of, called Mr. Chin, by the way.
Mr. Chin?
Mr. Chin. So they had the person they drew all the faces, and then they had the person upside down, had all the green screen in the background, put dolls in like, the whole body.
Sounds like quality television.
I would like to see that, Mr. Chin. We will YouTube it. Next time you come on, we will play a clip from Mr. Chin.
So you can see more.
Now, this is a very interesting because
okay, good.
You actually got cast in many, many commercials, right? And then you are still working at Fox? You're still working as...
No, I don't work for Fox anymore. I decided to concentrate on acting a little bit. So the way I got into acting was a friend of mine was a casting director. And and I had no intention of, pursuing acting as a career. And she's like, Jason, well, I have this project that I think, might be really good for you. So I was like, okay, I'll just go and check it out just to say hi to you too, So I walked in, and then immediately the assistant was asking me for a headshot. I was like, headshot? What is a headshot? So I actually didn't know what a headshot was.
Well.
And then I walked in, and then there were, some people and stuff. They took a footage of what I was doing, very simple stuff. And then I ended up getting that.
Wow, you booked your first audition.
Yeah.
Which he didn't know what headshot was.
I didn't know that could actually happen in real life.
You book.
It was an Apple commercial worldwide. So
oh my goodness.
That just kind of made me think about what this is all about. It was such a lucrative industry. I didn't know how much struggle that it may involve.
It was easy for you in the beginning,
In the beginning was such an easy job.
You thought it's so easy, piece of cake, huh?
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
What kind of cake?
Rice cake? Have you heard of Korean rice cake?
It's a rice cake.
I would like to try that someday.
Rice cake?
I would.
You never tried rice cake?
I have not tried that
rice
before.
Cake is nice cake.
I know the rice cake that Quaker Oats makes.
They make rice cake? You mean that Quaker man with the white hair and Quaker hat? He makes a rice cake?
They're Rice Crisp, and you put a little peanut butter on it when you are going on a diet, such as myself. And that's all you eat. So it's like eating a piece of cardboard. But I think it might be different. Your rice cake might be a little different.
Oh, you're talking about the styrofoam tasting.
Yes, that is it. That is it.
Wow. I say one word and you have like 1,000 words to add to that. That's very interesting.
I like to package good things inside a box and put the rice cake as package material.
My skill. Okay, so you move
I
on.
love that.
Commercials, of course, you did television, we saw, and movies, we saw. You're real.
Yeah.
You were also in music videos, Maroon 5's music video.
Yeah. Just recently, I was on Maroon 5's music video, and before that, I was lucky enough to be the lead in the Phoenix's music video.
That was incredible. I have to tell you, it kind of looked like a Korean drama, that music video.
Oh my God, so many Korean people in that.
Yeah.
There are so many Korean people.
Was it made by a Korean company, or why does that look like a Korean?
No, actually, let me explain about that.
Okay,
so
please.
the director is Patrick Daughters. He's one of the really famous commercial and music video directors.
Okay.
So his mom is a big fan of Korean dramas, right? So one day he was actually looking at his mom watching a Korean drama. He's just like, is this what's happening? Because he's French, and there's a lot of French fans in France.
Who's French?
I mean, for K dramas.
Oh, I see.
Who's French?
The director.
The director.
The band is French too.
Oh, the band is
the band is French.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is a French too.
So anyway, he saw his mom watching Korean drama, so he got really intrigued by that. So he did some research, and then he came across like a whole montage clips of Korean dramas in like the 80s or 90s, and he's like, wow, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, like that old guy, he has the eye makeup. What is that all about?
Yeah, so he just kind of made this very Cloud Atlas type of music video that really doesn't have any meaning.
More like Cloud Soul. No.
But it was kind of fun to do, yeah.
And you had to run in armor, huh?
Yeah.
I was real Korean armor.
They made me run a lot in that music video.
Had nothing to do with anything.
It looked so effortless and light. Was the armor heavy?
I guess that's just my personality coming out through the armor.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. As a matter of fact, this is what happened. We were shooting in the middle of nowhere. It was so hot. I think it was like almost 100 degrees or something. That made me run all the time. And by the time we actually started shooting it, I was running like And then the director's like, cut. Jason, can you actually run like this? Make sure your fingers
chopping wood in midair.
Exactly.
Chop wood up here, chop wood up there.
If you guys actually watch the video clip again, you will see me running like this.
That's Mr. Robot running.
Also, a very stylized type of running.
Very stylized.
He's cutting through the air faster.
But yeah, it was fun. I have to say there was a lot of running involved, but it looked cool. So.
Really? They're saying the producers of this music video was made from the producers of Francis Ford Coppola Company. This is made from the people at Francis Ford Coppola Company.
Yes, Directors Bureau.
Directors Bureau.
Directors Bureau. That is incredible acting career. But a lot of people don't know that you're also a very famous art director.
Oh, yes.
Who knows you?
And I actually have some of your work right here.
What?
Wow, that was incredible. Wow, you drew all that?
There you have it. That is the artwork of Jason Hall.
You had a title slide of Kudash?
Oh, yeah, that's...
oh my God, please be careful how you say that word. It's a nasty word in Middle Eastern.
So that's the project that I was developing when I was in school, Arts at our College of Design. And I was
Pasadena.
Here?
Yeah, right there, right here in Pasadena.
Oh, you are very famous. Okay.
I was developing Kudash as a student, and then the Fox Mobile Studio, they came across
it's all connected.
Stuff. And then they were like, you know what, we like what you're doing. And that's how I actually got that job. So everything is kind of...
Oh, I see. It was a nice
God.
portfolio piece for you.
Yeah.
Portfolio.
Yeah. But I actually developed it not as a portfolio, but as a pitch.
Oh.
As a pitch. So I ended up going to Fox, and I pitched it in front of the vice president, who was actually the son of my professor. So he hooked me up. So
son of a professor.
Wow.
Yeah. So I walked in, and he was like, "Hey, Jason, we know each other because we see each other at the parties and stuff." And of course, you always have you always need connections. So anyway, I walked in, and he's
what
like,
are we doing?
Instead of us developing this, can you develop our developing projects, the projects that we're developing? I was like, does that mean I'm getting a job? Yes, of course, at Fox.
So what is next for you now? You are also a marketing consultant for a company, and you do so many things. You live many lives, Jason.
People used to say, jack of all trades, master of none, but I think we're living in a different generation. Like right now, it's about Renaissance man. You have to be able to link all different areas to come up with a creative solution. If you just know and become one, expert of one field, then you're just going to be, blindsided. It's never going to really grow. You may be good for or hire, but to come up with a new idea, you have to, combine. You have to have understanding and knowledge of different fields to generate something that's new.
So you are learning to parallel park right now first?
So I guess I'm trying to make an excuse of, hey, it's okay for me to just launch onto so many different things.
So you are developing different skill
and be a
sets.
roamer.
And you're very adaptable, which I understand. Human resource departments say the biggest skill that you can have is to be adaptable and have transferable skills. So, of course, you are very inspiring to many Korean and Korean Americans in our audience. Is there anything you would like to tell them, those who may either want to pursue career in art direction or in acting, or how do you make it in this country?
In Korean.
What do you do?
Yeah,
please, in Korean.
I that was actually one of my biggest dilemma, because I have I had so much potential to live a more stable life instead of pursuing acting. And then there's this side of me saying, should I just give that up and then fully pursue acting, or vice versa? But right now I realize you don't have to. You can actually do everything.
Do it all.
You can do everything. You can develop TV shows, and the idea that you get from this development can be implemented into your acting skills, and vice versa. And then when I get really stressed out as an actor, I go and paint, and that translates into a preparation for another exhibition. So I'm having a lot of fun. So just don't try to put yourself in the box.
Don't put yourself in box.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. For those of you who would like to follow Jason, here is his social media stuff. As you know, I always like to give you all of Jason's stuff. Hurry and get yourself a pencil and paper and write this down right now, or take a screenshot, because this is Jason's stuff. Now, the first is your acting website, and the second is For Your Art, of course.
All right, thanks.
Wonderful,
so much.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And for those of you who would like to follow us, please do follow us on social media. We would love to see you.
We're seeing him right now.
We would love to see you. We have a Twitter and an Instagram and a Facebook. I think we are up to 10 followers now. Yes, of course. We are very lucky.
You talking about Facebook?
For all of them collectively. So that would be 3 for Twitter, 3 for Instagram,
I think
and maybe 4 for our
10,000.
Facebook.
10,000.
So thank you to all of you in Russia.
Russia.
Of course, our fans.
Thank you very much.
And this is also, you can link to our YouTube channel as well. So thank you all so much for joining us on the Cathedral and Youngbum Show.
Thanks for inviting me. That was very
Go
fun.
Dodgers.
Thank you.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Thank you so much for joining us
Hey,
on
my
our
pleasure,
show. We
you
hope
guys.
you do come back.
Oh, absolutely, I will.
We hope it was fun.
Oh, that was very
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you all so much for joining us. Please look up on your left-hand side.
Put it
There is
in screen right there. Okay.
There.
That's good. Right there.
There.
Perfect.
This way.
Right.
This way. Your right-hand side. Go on this side, and click on the red heart to follow us. Follow us. That way you will get notification every single time we go live. We would love to see you again on Monday when we have another special guest. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.